The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pickup on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A 6-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield trying to get a touchdown.
Confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they go play action now. Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Jones, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Touchdown, Falcons. Deshaun Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Watch the pass. 54. 19 tight. 19 tight. 54. Let's go. Let's go.
On second down, here's Burrow. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Burrow's pass.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
3.
On third down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Mahomes. But it's brought in by Washington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Falcons.
On first down, Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. Mahomes firing complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
City Chiefs.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach.
And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Completes it to Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
At the 2-yard line.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
54, right there, 54.
And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Here's Hardman on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Burrow on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To the air again, Burrow. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Hardman on a return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones dashing through the snow. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Here's Hardman on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Samuel, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
3 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes lets it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Atlanta.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Deshaun Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's caught left side by Hardman.
That's the end.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go. Right there.
Burrow will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. A good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Gain of 4. It's now.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
At the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Yeah, show a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Demir Bird on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Mahomes on the keeper.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. Today's final.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta.